Hello, Punita, and hello everyone who is watching the session. And today also we'll be doing Life is a Dream, and that is a continuation from part one, part two, and today we'll be having the part three. And here we have Punita, and I'm here. So let me give a little bit of introduction about Punita because I think I haven't given a proper introduction in the beginning. So Punita is a teacher, and she's she's living in Singapore right now. She's originally from Malaysia, and is there anything like I can mention? And also something that I really appreciate about her sometimes when she's teaching to students, and if the student is absent in the class, she takes specific time for that particular student and teach that student, which I really appreciate about her and how much, I mean, she's going beyond her career and doing her work, like going beyond her job and giving that service to people, which is I really admire. And so apart from that, and she's also working with me. It's been 8 months, yeah. We start working together, and I think you will be working with me until 2024, which is we'll be together for a long time. So, and is there anything else that we can share? So yeah, because I didn't really introduce, and I'm not very good at introducing people. So yeah. Anyway, so Punita, like let's do the do our session. Okay, let me take another example before we even go further in our discussion. You know, like I honestly, okay, have you seen scarecrows? Have you seen something like this? Yeah. Have you seen this in the field?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so what is that?
Birds.
Yes, okay. So Punita, that's a bird, and this is a scarecrow. What does this bird look like? What does this bird see in here?
It will see as a human being.
Exactly. It will see a human here. But is it really a human being, Punita?
No.
No. Then what does this, is that a complete like illusion that the bird is having right now? Because bird is not seeing the reality as it is. It is not a real human. We just wore some clothes and then put some like pot in the top for his face and all that, and it's not a real human. But bird always get illusioned by this particular thing, and the birds just fly away from this because the bird thinks that it's just a human. In reality, just a scarecrow. It doesn't have a life. So I feel like when I look at human beings, like when I look at people, they are also quite the same like the bird. They are not seeing the reality as it is. They see a complete illusion that they have created for themselves. And in reality, even humans, if you take like they see people around, but in reality, it's just a projection of their own mind. It's like shadows everywhere. So just wanted to take this example in the beginning of the session itself. So just to illustrate more. So, Punita, do you have more questions?
My questions for today is like, why I become center of the universe all the time? Like, I feel like the
That's a
life
very good
is,
question.
I feel like the life like move through me. Like everything is like, I only see through me. So why? That's my question.
I think that's a very, very, very good question. I think every truth seeker supposed to have this. Like, yeah. So the reason why you are the center of universe, why do you think that? Here's the reason, Puneet. It's because you are imagining the whole thing. And in religion, if you have heard some of the religion, it says like there's a creator for this world. But I understand that part is right. There's a creator. They aren't saying who is the creator. That's where the missing part is. That statement is incomplete. You are the creator of it. You're the one who is creating this illusion. So that is why you are the center of the universe. You are imagining this the whole time. It's like this, okay? Let's say, Punita, you haven't seen your behind yet. You always get to see in front of you. You always get to see your front. What if I tell you, like right now you're in the apartment and you see all this as like, everything is there and Dilmi is here and there's a laptop and there's a room and all that. You just see all that. What if your behind is just blackness? Something like this. Okay, let me again. Have you played video games, Punita? Yeah, okay. So when we are playing a video game, it's just show, like it just start going like, start popping up things. More we go further. Am I right? That's exactly how it's going for you as well. You're creating it moment to moment, you're creating the illusion. So like if you let's take you are the center of the universe, just like you said. And let's take this is you, and this is what you're seeing right now. This is what you get to see, like maybe your laptop and your room and all that. What I'm saying is, okay, let's take this is the world, and this is what you get to see, your front. You see there, right? There are some reflections from the light back your mind. So, like, let's take, you're seeing this art. What if this is just blackness? It's just black. And then again, you might look some other direction. So you might look somewhere else. And you might look at this side and you get to see this now. But what if this whole other place is just blackness? There's nothing like in here. There's nothing in there. So let's take right now you are in the apartment, and your park, the park that you go in Singapore, like that, and park and everywhere else is other than your front is just all black. What if? What if that's the reality? What if you're creating that moment to moment?
Noise at the behind.
The reason is because you're creating it. Your mind is creating the sound.
Let's say
haven't you had any sounds when you were dreaming at night?
Yes.
Your mind is capable of doing that. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Even if I on my phone recorder, I wanted to record the voice, and then still it's capture.
And what? What did you say? Yeah.
No, I mean, if the all the noise is my own imagination, my thoughts, then if I wanted to capture, I mean record the noise, it's still recorded. And then I can play back whenever I want.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So everything
You
is a
you're the
thought.
one who created the tape recorder, and you're the one who's recording, and everything is a creation, and that's why, like I'm telling, this creator is unimaginable. For you to see your own power, you yourself is afraid of that own power, what you're capable of doing.
Mhm.
This is not something simple that we are talking here, Pauline, that we are talking about the existential truth in life. So you can imagine how sophisticated this creation is.
Okay.
I'm telling you, even the Einstein is another projection of your own mind.
That's
That's
another
what I'm
confusion.
saying. I know.
That's another confusion, like when see other people. Yeah.
Those are all creation of your own mind, and it's a beautiful creation. When I after the awakening, I remember like I was looking at everything, like, oh my God, like
Then
this is
that there is
amazing.
no fact actually. Like everything is my mind and my imagination. There is nothing like a fact that it's happened. No. Or there is something like my creation and the fact is different.
It's all your creation,
All my creation.
all
Even
100% creation.
a fruit is, dropped from the tree. That
Yes,
also my
yes,
creation.
yes, 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 yes. We
It's
can go
interesting
on.
to me,
It's
but then
infinite. It's infinite, Punita. It's infinite. And that is the magnificence of the creation. How amazing is that? And you're
mhm.
creating that moment to moment, moment to moment. You're creating.
Dilmi, yesterday you
Yeah,
sent me a message which is
yeah.
you
Did
are
you get?
walk.
Let me just one second, Punita. Like, did you get what I was telling you? This is something very, very powerful.
I
Very.
only can understand through the surface level. Whatever you say, oh, is it like that? But then I cannot really
It's like
because
this
what
now. Now, right?
is blocking me from
Yeah,
believing this is because I have sense of hearing and then I can see and then if behind
yeah.
someone drops something then the sound that is the one making me believing that is something behind me. It's like
Yeah.
that's the thing and then the five senses like smell if someone imagine someone tap me from the back. What if like someone on the back like tap me from the back? Is that also my imagination?
Of course, it is
The
imagination.
touching feelings from
Of
the
course, Bonita. All your senses are imagination. Whatever you feel is an imagination. Whatever you hear is an imagination. And whatever you like smell, taste, and all these senses, nothing but the imagination. And that's why I'm telling you, enlightenment is beyond all these five senses. If you see something, you wouldn't see anything in enlightenment. You wouldn't see any colors in there. And in enlightenment, there wouldn't be any taste. In enlightenment, there wouldn't be any feeling. You know, in
Mm-hmm.
enlightenment, there wouldn't be any smell. And so there can't be any five senses there because it is beyond the five senses. That is a place where there's no five senses there. If there's five senses there, then that is not enlightenment. It is all beyond.
For no reason, for so long, when I seated in the meditation, I was so trying to go beyond five senses. Even sometimes I don't really think about anything. Sometimes can be very quiet, but then I clearly hear all the sounds and then senses.
Okay,
I
let me
don't
ask
really
you this question, Punita. Okay. Haven't you hear sounds when you were sleeping at night?
know.
You haven't heard any sounds when you were sleeping at night. In the in the
Other
dream.
than
In the dream.
in the
In the
dream,
dream.
yes. In the dream, yes.
Exactly. In the dream, yes, of course. You know, haven't you felt someone is touching you and then you start feeling it so real in the dream?
Yes.
Exactly. So haven't you smelled things in the dream that you felt like you're smelling in the dream state?
Yeah.
Yes, so see, and all that is happening in the
All
dream
the
state.
emotions also.
And exactly, if you take the emotions, most of the people, when I say it, but tell me, I feel pain. I feel so much hurt sometimes. Say, what about that? Because emotion feels like so real to you. But then
Mm.
again, let me tell you, Punita, when you're sometimes people are so afraid in their dream state,
Mm-hmm.
they have all the emotions functioning in that dream. You know, if
Mm.
you take in the night when you're dreaming, you definitely have all the emotions operating.
Mm.
All the emotions, and you feel it's so real, all that emotion. So that mind is capable of doing it. The reason why I'm taking the dream state, you know, like when you're dreaming at night, why I'm taking it again and again, that is the loophole of the creator. You know, that is the place you can get out of this illusion. But there are other people who do psychedelics and things like that. They also get this loophole because imagine when someone taking a psychedelic, they are in a completely different world, you know, different colors. So for many hours, they might be like 7 hours or 8 hours, they were completely in a separate world. And then they are like, is this world real or is this world real? What is really real? You know, so that is also another thing. For me, Punita, the loophole is the dream state when I was sleeping at night. Because I feel it so real. Everything is happening. Sometimes I didn't want to even wake up because I was so engaged in the dream at night, you know, and then it was completely different reality. I was very like I can see everything very clearly and all that. I was engaging in something, and that was so real to me. And then I'm
Mm.
like, wow, like how could this not be another dream too? Because your mind is capable of creating a space. It's just whatever you're like the creation, they project it onto the outside like a screen. And then it feels so real. I mean, that is why I'm always telling, if you have heard that, I'm always telling your mind is the most sophisticated creation of all. You know, because it is the one which creates the whole thing very perfectly. And the thing is, this creation is so perfect. And that's where the tricky part is to wake up. You
So,
know?
in order to, if I wanted to wake up, I must stop all the creating things, like stop dreaming, or I must understand that I dreaming.
Okay, let me ask you this. Can you stop creating for me?
I don't know. It's
You
not
can,
possible.
right? It's happening now. It's happening already. And you need to understand. You need to understand the illusion of this. You need to understand your mind A to C, A to Z, like it's like you're just looking at your mind you're observing everything that is happening in your mind. For me, when I was going through in the past, and if you take the later stages before the awakening, I could see it was like I was vibrating with consciousness, and I could see it's like a laser light. I can see everything that is happening within the mind. It's like a laser. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing things. I'm not just like staying still. Sometimes I was even traveling. I was very, very conscious. Even while I'm traveling, I was in a taxi. Still, I'm extremely laser light focused, conscious. That
You
you need to
also
have.
know that it's all illusion. At the same time, you are there.
Yeah, just you need to see that it's illusion. And if you constantly being aware about this illusion, your mind can't create it anymore, and it collapses. And then you see the reality as it is. And that is what happens. If you realize being is, that is what they go through. They're being very, very conscious. Sometimes that's why people choose to go into mountains and places like that where they can really focus and like really do this meditation, so that they can be very focused.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I wanted to make it lesser, 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 lesser. It's like so many people around me, it's become so many distractions. So I want to keep myself isolate, and then I wanted to all the notification I put in the silent mode. Don't want
That's
any
very good. That I
distraction.
think that's every seeker is supposed to be doing that, like notification thing. For me also, I'm not getting any notifications. Otherwise, you yourself know how many messages you send me. So
Yeah,
why
and then
are
even
notifications there?
in the YouTube, I pay for it because I don't want them to distract me with the advertisement, keep on give
Yeah,
advertisement, and then
yeah.
like
Because that
without my
creates more and more,
permission.
more stimulation,
Yeah,
more thoughts, more thoughts, more thoughts.
yeah, this
How you do?
advertise.
You need to have a settled mind. Like if you take a water, a pond, you just do something like this, and then the water just gets so crazy.
Yeah,
But if you want to see the below what's going on, below the water, you need to keep it still, and then you start seeing everything what is going on. You start seeing what's inside. Just like
mm,
that. If you
mhm,
if your like mind is so active, how could you
mm.
see some truth?
Yeah, the one thing that I reduce, I'm like not reduce, completely stop is coffee, and then tea. The one can make my mind go crazy.
Yeah, because it also stimulation, coffee,
Okay.
boost. And yeah, that's what's happening. So yeah, Punita. So did you understand like really what I
Yeah,
shared
I
about
can
this?
understand. I can see that there must be a truth in what you are saying, but then I don't really see for myself what I
Yeah,
supposed to, we supposed to do in order to like you say, the water must be still in order to see clearly. So what we can do for it? Well, what kind of steps we can take for
yeah,
maybe one or two steps that you
yeah.
can.
One step you can do is, Punita, you can let go of some of the expectations you have. For example, like your expectations and your desires, and that is what really keeps your mind so active. Sometimes, for example, even little expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, let's take you go to your bathroom and another partner, like let's take you have a roommate, and then you get really angry with the person because that person has kept the shampoo bottle somewhere else in the room and then we can't find it. And then you're like angry. You know what I mean? So things like that even makes you like active. So one thing you can do is okay. You expected that the shampoo bottle must be in the bathroom itself. Why did you expect something like that? Shampoo bottle could be anywhere. Anything can happen at any time. So you simply release that expectation. I'm taking everyday real examples that is happening in your life. And, so you release that expect because more you release, I remember I was really practicing this. Whatever I'm teaching you, I was practicing that for real. These are practices. I haven't really like more, it's not about the knowledge. You can read all the books in the world, but you're not going to wake up. This is something that you need to do practically. Practically, practice needs to be there. Otherwise, it's not going to be easy.
My expectation is always about how to go one step further in this to make myself better, like, not better, like less distraction and doing something. I always like have a plan, plan. And then I'm like expecting to eat like this, expecting to do exercise like this or yoga or something. So it's kind of expectations. And then if I couldn't do, then it would make me so, yeah.
Come on, like, of course, people have expectations, Punita. Like, yes, of course, those things supposed to be there. Even I practice yoga. So have do yoga, but then again, have expectations, but don't get attached to that this is the exact way that how it's supposed to happen. And sometimes you might not be able to make it happen. So at that time, that like you're regretting a lot about that. Release the regretting part. You couldn't do it, you couldn't do it. That's how it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So one thing is you let go of all these expectations. For that, you need to be very conscious. And you're not suffering anything outside. Everything that is happening, it's all within you. You feel like other people are making you suffer and all that. That's not true. It's all within you. If you go within you, deep inside, there are expectations which is violating. And that is what makes you suffer in life. But that is not how we have been feeling.
Yes, I can see this part. Like this person must act this way.
Exactly. Sometimes we have like, let's say someone is criticizing you. And then you're like, you get very upset inside. Why? Because you expect that person, you expect that person needs to see good in me. Why did you expect like that? Life is a duality. If someone is seeing the good side about it, the people who praise you are the ones to first to insult you and criticize you. Yes, life is a duality.
Okay.
Yeah.
So other than expectation, what else?
Meditation, Punita. Meditation. And that is it. The reason is I could say that within those, like not only that time, or even after, when I was practicing this, I was going very deep. I could literally feel I was going deeper. And I was in 24 hours in meditation.
24 hours in meditation?
Yes. Yeah, like
you won't feel the pain in the legs or anything?
I mean, in meditation, Punita, like, no, I'm not telling that. I'm just sitting and meditating. I'm just going and even having a shower. Extremely, I'm meditating. Meditation. Even after the awakening, I was like that. It was very conscious, like. And in the past, I remember like I couldn't stay in the present moment. I was trying so hard to be in the present because I was reading a Catholic book and all Power of Now, and was trying to be in the present. I couldn't. I was trying, but then after the awakening, I was effortlessly in the now. Yeah. So
What makes you, the difference is what? Like before awakening and after awakening.
yeah,
It
that's
just
the
a,
question someone even asked from me. Like, yeah, difference between before and after. It's a good question. Well, before, the before self, let me tell you about the before self.
Mhm.
Before I thought that Punita is separate, Dilmi is separate, and all other people are separate. And I'm here to survive myself, to do things for myself, and like I need to get what I need to get. And yeah,
I think that's how everyone lives here.
exactly. Of course. And you're separate, I'm separate, and we are in a competition. Let's compete, and I'm going to be the best. That was it. And then that is the, like, if you take the separation, I felt like I'm different, you're different. That was very much there. And but after I realized that, oh my God, those ego just melted away, all those boundaries at the awakening, all that boundaries melted away, and then I just literally became the whole. I literally became the one with everything. And then, like, you can talk about that love that Jesus is talking in, so which is
Can you explain
then,
more about your that experience of that oneness?
okay. So, Punita, have you seen polygon, right?
Hmm?
Have you seen this H shape or like this? No, okay. Oh, I don't know. Like, let's say, oh, that's not nice. Okay, never mind. Let's say this H shape. Oh, I will try to. I mean, I will take an example for the question that you asked.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this look like a polygon. Oh my God, that
Okay.
doesn't look. But then again, it's fine. So let's take Punita. You are in a fit-on room here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
then you have mirrors up.
That's a
Mirrors
nice
up.
drawing.
Really? Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. I didn't know that. Okay, anyway. So imagine like this polygon, you have top another mirror and then below another mirror, and then around, you're in a sit-on room, around you there's 8 mirrors because there are 8
Okay.
shapes, and up there another mirror, down there another mirror. Okay.
Okay.
So you are on the middle, just seated like in a posture of a meditation, and you're looking at around.
Okay.
What do you see? What do you see?
I will see myself
You
everywhere.
will see so many punitas around you.
Yeah.
And plus, the
Mm-hmm.
reflections of punita again will be reflected back to the mirror, and you'll see like a lot of crowds.
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if that is it?
It's
That is how it's happening even in here. like in this world that you're seeing, you see other people, different shapes and forms. But what if it's just your reflections all around? It's your reflections the whole time. The whole time. Yet, these reflections are different and unique. It doesn't look like Punita. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
But it's just your reflection. And then now you will take, oh, this self is real, Punita is real. No, it's not even real. It's not even exist. And these other people will be there until you are there. Once you are gone, let's take you are gone from here. All reflections are gone. All reflections are gone. Do you understand?
Okay, understand.
Yeah.
So the first step.
Until your reflection is there, all things will be there. All these other reflections, and then you will take it so real. Of course, you will take it real.
So my job here is focus on myself, and then
you first wake up. Yeah, that's why. Like otherwise, you'll be worrying about this. That's why every question that you ask about other people, I was denying, I wasn't answering. Because you're asking about a reflection. You're looking at a reflection. Lightly tell me about this reflection. It's your own shadow. For me, it doesn't make sense to even answer that.
okay.
You need to go within you. Suppose you. Because let me tell you one story from Buddha's time. So there was this prince. Like there are many princes. Like so. In Buddha's time, they decided, okay, let's go on. It's like a royal family, like they wanted to just go and have fun. So they all have girlfriends, So they went with their princesses, But then one was there. That person didn't have a girlfriend.
Okay.
So for that, what they did is they hired a girl.
Hire the girl?
They hired a girl just for that day. And they went to on this amusement journey, So they went to a river, and they decided, okay, let's have bath in the river. So let's just get down into the river, and so they were just having fun and all that. So the one that the hired woman, found it. This is very interesting because all the people just kept their jewelries and everything down there in the river bank. So what did that woman just get out of the river and took all the jewelries and they ran away. Now they can't even come out of the river, So, and this is a story that my TV used to be telling a lot of times, and that's so real, that's so true. And so now, so they just came out of the river bank, and now they don't even have much jewelry and things. At least there were some clothes down. They just took them and they ran away to find this woman to get all the belongings and everything. And they were so running after this woman and trying to find. And then they saw this Buddha right down on the under a tree, just meditating.
Okay.
So they thought, okay, let's ask from the Buddha. Maybe he's aware about this woman where to be lost, escaped. And then they went and asked, did you see a woman running away with our jewelry? She just stole everything. And then the Buddha said, what's better, to know about some woman or to know about yourself? And then they are like, to know about myself. Okay, then sit down. And then they just sat there and then they listened to that, and the story goes in, and I think they just realized the truth, and they never bothered about that woman afterwards. And so that is a reflection, Punita, So I want to say, don't worry about what's going on in other people's mind. How do you even know that whether they are thinking or anything? Just a projection of your mind. So imagine you're like imagine you're
Even the
watching a
person,
movie. Yeah.
even the person telling me that they are thinking like that, also that the way they are speaking to us, expressing to us, everything is our own mind. I mean, the response that we're getting from them.
Okay, let me again ask this question. Okay, when you're dreaming at night, okay,
Mm-hmm.
don't you? There are other figures, right? Right? Those
Mm-hmm.
figures aren't they talking?
Yeah.
Who created the response? You, right?
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. These discussions really
Mm-hmm.
disturbing your sleep. Really disturbing your sleep. You can't. It's really disturbs. Yeah. So
If I
yeah.
go on telling people you are dreaming, just stop talking, then they will be like, even that part that I'm telling that also become another
Exactly.
dream.
Yeah.
Become another
And
dream.
because I remember, like when I was listening to my teacher also, like when he said that it's all a dream, I really couldn't understand it. Because it was not my understanding, it was not my direct experience. I went into the other extreme. I started now not doing much, sometimes not even waking up in the morning, just sleeping on the bed because I didn't have motivation to do anything. So now I'm dreaming in this way. Now it's another character who's lazy, dear me. You get what I'm saying? It's just another, like, another illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. So I was playing that role now, like, oh, like it's just not real, but then I was just identified with the one extreme because I thought it's not real. So that's another extreme. We are talking beyond these two extremes. It's real, it's not real. Beyond. Okay, that's the middle part. If you have heard the Buddha talking, middle part. Neither this nor that.
So don't believe the real and don't believe the not real.
Yes. It's like you're not getting identified with any extreme. Because if you get identified with one extreme, Punita, now your whole life you just thought that this is 100% real, how much suffering you went through because of that. So when I was identified with the other extreme, the whole thing is not real and I wasn't doing anything. Because I didn't feel motivated. I found it very
Yes,
hard to
I
motivate
was.
myself. Another
Yeah, I
type.
think I'm in this one more like there wasn't because it's dream, it's dream. I completely
Yeah, that
telling
is
myself.
me. That means you are getting identified with the other extreme. Because I was also going through that phase. So it's not something really negative or anything like that because
Oh,
now
I'm
we are just
just
moving towards, it's like, I think I even explained this in one of my videos, like it's just you first thought, if you take this extreme, first you thought this is 100% real. Now you think it's 100% an illusion. Buddhas are talking about this extreme or this extreme, talking about the middle path.
okay.
So if you are getting identified with here, no, I'm not talking about here. But like the problem is the people who have a mind always get either this or that. Mind wants to cling into one extreme. It doesn't like, because, okay, let me tell you this. Okay, let's take an example.
Why it's
Okay,
like
let's take Punita. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to tell you some things, okay? What you're going to do is, you just experience what I'm saying, okay? Let's take, you put black and white together.
Gray.
No, black and white together. Come on, not green. It's so funny. How did you create that green? No, like, okay, you get white, black together.
Cannot, it won't.
You can't explain that. That's why it's like when I went through the awakening, I'm like, how to explain it to people?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's why like it's not even an experience, because if I say it's experience, then there's experiencer there, because there was
Okay.
an
That means
experiencer.
the awakening is not an experience.
No, but then how would I use the words? Words are very limited way to show something, Punita. Let's take you have a back pain, okay, and then you're crying with the back pain, and you're telling Dilmi it's so much painful and all that. But do I understand your pain? You will say words. Will I ever know your pain? No, it's not. It's just you know it. Something like that, something similar. I'm telling you, you know. So you are the one who knows it, because you are the one who has experienced. How much you say in words, I don't know it.
Mm.
Something similar. So you say black and white together. What happens to your mind?
Oh,
Your mind just goes blank. It's like talking. Short and tall together. You know, your mind can't take it. You know, this is that that's why I'm telling this is beyond your mind. Okay, like let's take another male and female together. You know, like just you can't like tell some like it doesn't come. And okay, let's take another example. You know, comfort and discomfort together.
so that means no comfort, no discomfort. Middle
Exactly.
place. It's
Exactly.
like and dislike. If I say
Yeah.
like is one extreme, dislike is one extreme. So it's like I'm not really liking it or I'm not really disliking it.
Yeah.
That place.
Yes. You know, your whole life is struggle with that. You know,
Yeah,
where
it's
you
very
just
difficult in me to go to that place for everything. Like
yeah, but Puneet, I understand, because to touch that middle point is extremely subtle. Extremely
even
subtle.
I teach to my students as a teacher
Yeah.
school. What do you like? What do you don't like? We always teach them both.
Yeah, of course. Like that is this world, you know. If I'm coming from Mars to Earth to teach this, and imagine Mars is where there's all oneness, and then now I come to Earth, and in Earth everything is talked in duality, and I need to use
I
duality in
think
order
I
to
can get it. Like
yeah,
I can see the middle thing. Yeah, I
yeah.
cannot go in this way or that way in anything.
Because
That's the
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you go to this extreme, you know how much suffering was there, how much tension was there.
yes,
And if
yes.
I
Even
came to
I
this
say
extreme, I
I
came to this extreme, and then again suffering here too, because I wasn't doing anything in this extreme. So that was also a problem.
yes.
Again, I was suffering. So that's why these like Buddhas aren't talking about any extreme, but about the people who have a mind always cling to one extreme, because that's their tendency, you know. And that is what I'm
Yeah,
doing with you, like with
want some
coaching.
uh,
With coaching, what I'm
judgment,
doing is
always one.
I'm just taking out these extremes from your life. And then your life just like getting transformed, because you're becoming a very new person. I'm taking out this, if you have very noticed and subtle ways, what I'm doing is I'm taking out these extremes out of your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's very subtle. You don't even know that it's happening, but it's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think every extreme create attachment. If I like the house so much, then I attach to it because I want it so much. And then create some pain, suffering.
Yeah, identification is the suffering.
This even I say don't like it so much, I hate it so much, then it also can create suffering.
Your own life is nothing but I
Yeah.
want this so much. Oh, I don't want this. So those two things are there until you are here. Because it is relative to you. But once you disappear, now what?
How to disappear?
It is. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
the
because
way
the
you are. How
I
to
and
disappear?
I understand until the I
Yeah.
is there, it will be there. Like
Exactly. Imagine that is gone. Then how to like there's no
yeah,
relative, it is gone.
there is no I.
Now how to like until you there needs to be that relative to you.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. Super interesting.
Does I stop like for this? If I stop doing anything for myself? Like imagine I don't have I. It will again like another dream.
So you're playing that dream. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have two tips, which is drop the expectations and then
And then
always
meditation, Punita. So
meditation.
one action you can take is releasing these expectations little by little, and you need to see when the subtle and small expectations, they like the shampoo bottle example that I took. Then
Mhm.
there are many big
Yeah,
expectations,
that's
like
very
maybe
subtle.
I want to, yeah, that is very small. But then there are many more small expectations like that in your life constantly coming up. When you
Even
release
how
them,
the
release them,
person
release
must
them, release.
think about me, I should decide. Like, I have an expectation for
Exactly.
how.
Why? Isn't that like, and when you're doing this, you yourself see that it's stupid to even think in that way. Because that
Yeah,
is a
that's
completely
not.
separate person that they have the right to criticize. Even when someone watches this, some people might get triggered, and they have the right to say, okay, this is good. This is like crazy.
Now
Because
I
one
can
time,
now I
yeah,
can see two extremes. That the other person is me, and then the other person is separate. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, oneness and the separation. Yeah. So,
So like
is
you
there?
always
Yeah.
say that it's a dance between both. You
Exactly.
always
I feel that. Yeah, it's a dance between both. And yeah, yeah. So, well, if there are many more questions you have, you
Hmm.
shared something that like that the message that I sent
Yeah, there is a message you send. You are walking on a
yesterday.
thoughts. You send
Yeah.
me something like you are walking on a thought. You are sleeping on a thoughts. Your whole life is nothing but a collection of thoughts.
Yeah.
So, can you explain more about this? Like, yeah.
Yeah, Punita, that's exactly right. You are walking on
Yeah.
thoughts. You're
But
sleeping on thoughts.
sleeping,
You know.
I understand that I'm walking on the thought, like keep on having something on that. Even I'm sleeping, I have a
No,
thought.
I'm literally saying the earth itself is thought.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
okay.
You're walking on your thoughts. You think it is something real that is underneath your thought. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you're working on thoughts. Do you see that sometimes I think this stuff, we have
Oh,
taken it in a completely different way, but that's not what
okay.
I meant. I'm telling literally the earth that
Working
you are
on.
walking on this thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, Punita, whatever that's why I'm saying is that your whole world is a collection of thoughts. If you take in Matrix movie, they
Mm-hmm.
have a matrix. But here, what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying is the matrix is your own mind. The creation of this whole thing
Mm-hmm.
is from your mind. It's just thoughts. You see something,
Mm-hmm.
like let's take you see the laptop.
Okay.
What is it? Just a thought.
Mm.
And you hear something, and imagine your closed eyes, and what is it? Just a thought. And you feel something, what is this? Just a thought. This is easy if I take your dream state when you're sleeping at night. You can see there because you have woken up from that dream at night. So for me to tell you about it, it's so much easier for me. You know, when you're dreaming at night, you see a figure, but you
Mm-hmm.
know you created it in your mind. So it's just a thought, even though it looks like a figure, it's just a thought.
Mm.
And here you hear a sound. That is also a thought. And you feel someone is touching it. That is also a thought. So for you, it's very easy for you to understand from the way, like when you're sleeping at night, to take that state because you have already woken up from there. You know. So your whole life is nothing but thoughts, 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 thoughts. And the best part is people
Mm-hmm.
keep aside the present moment and you're seeing something and all that. People are living in their thoughts. There were times like in my life itself, I was, I'm just in a lecture, I don't hear anything. I'm in my mind. I'm not hearing anything, any damn thing. I need to just take the notes from someone else's book. I'm telling you, it's my life. Okay, it used to be my life. I get told because I'm just thinking so much. My mind is so active. So if your
Mm.
mind, those who are watching this, if your mind is so active, don't get discouraged. It's a good thing because now you will start seeing the suffering of your own mind. So you want to really get out of it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're better off. Don't think that you're, oh my God, I have very active mind. I'm so bad. That's a good thing because now you start seeing that, oh my God, this makes me so much suffering. I was suffering because of that. That made me to ask myself, I want to stay in the present because I realize I'm literally missing the life itself. There a lecturer talking, I don't hear anything. I'm not interested in that. I'm just interested in my thoughts.
Yeah. I used to be in that.
Yeah, like maybe like imagine I mean, at that time I had a boyfriend and then I was maybe thinking about all this and I completely missing the life. There's so much life right in front of me. I was missing all that.
Mm.
It was so interesting.
Mm.
So like then you're again in another complete illusion. Because those are not even real. You are in your own mind game. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's another complete hallucination. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay, Punita.
Inside
Then
my
let's
mind,
yeah.
whatever we think and whatever we create, like thoughts and going on, that is one thing. Uh, and then outside also illusion. So this one is
Outside also illusion, but I feel like people living in illusion on top of illusion. So
yes,
let's say the present moment at least more real to you. But
yeah.
there are people who just completely is not even in that.
So the
because
step
they are
one
living in
is
their
come and outside.
exactly. At least come to the present moment. Don't worry about this present moment is an illusion. First come from that illusion. Because you're not seeing the reality as it is. You're living in a conceptual world completely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
because if
part
I,
I can
yeah,
see. Like
yeah, yeah,
in this
yeah.
moment, I can see that this is something real for me.
This
This
is
is
real. This is
real.
real. I'm saying at least it's compared to that, this is real, more real. And that's why many people, many realize been telling present moment, present moment, present moment, present moment.
Yeah, at least to bring to this
Back
stage.
to the, yeah, because most of the people, they live in their mind. Either they are going to their past, regret, this could have been enlightened, all that. And then their future, otherwise they're planning the future, maybe like creating sandcastle after sandcastle.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, Punita, I think our time is up, so we'll wind up the session now.
Okay, thank you so
Okay,
much,
then.